And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance. I'm Alan Slaughterzinski, and welcome to the second end of our doubleheader tonight. The boys of the Satellite Scorpions started it off with a 1-0 win over Titusville and will advance to the second round of the FHSAA Class 4A Region 2 bracket. And now it's the girls' turn to try and do the same as they will face the Eustis Panthers. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Marco's Pizza. I hope you had your opportunity to order your pizza between matches, and it's on its way to you. Marco's Pizza, 3600 North Wickham Road in Melbourne, Florida. Once again, the phone number, 321-259 $89.99. Enjoy a delicious Marco's Pizza tonight at marcos.com. And Competitive Plumbing and Gas. Competitive Plumbing and Gas is locally owned and operated by two proud Satellite High School alumni, Wes Fayed, the class of 74, and Jared Krell, the class of '08. In addition to standard household plumbing needs, Competitive Plumbing and Gas specializes in tankless water heaters and both LP and natural gas lines. Call 321-243-0363 for more information. And the Satellite Booster Soccer Club would like to thank Competitive Plumbing for their sponsoring the Satellite Soccer program for many, many years. As the Panthers take the field, Satellite, who has won a state championship in soccer a time or two. In fact, it was the Lady Scorps, I believe, that captured Brevard County's first ever state championship in soccer back in 2002 under the late, great Fiji Haig. They beat St. Thomas back then 2-1 at Pepin Road Stadium in Tampa. They would turn right back around. Fiji and his great girls would turn right back around and win the 3A crown in '03. And again, would defeat St. Thomas Aquinas 1-0. They beat them in penalty kicks 5-4. This year's edition of this team, they are the second seed. They come in as having won their fifth straight district championship. Quite a feat, if you ask me. They're going to be in red, moving from right to left, and the Eustis Panthers will be in white, moving from left to right. Satellite has scored 79 goals this year. They've allowed just 20. They are a plus 59. Rishura is the leading scorer. 18 goals this season and a couple of 13-goal scorers in Jamison Kraft and Paige Collins. Good of you to be with us tonight. The winner of this will face the winner between Mount Dora and the Villages on Friday. Satellite, should they win here tonight, will host. They are scheduled to host should they continue to keep winning all the way up until it's time to beat Bishop Moore in the regional finals, and in which case they would travel to Orlando. No score, just underway here. The Competitive Plumbing and Gas first half here. And for Eustis, you want to keep your eye on number 10. That's Sky Diaz. She scored a couple of goals this year for Eustis, 40 of them to be exact. Yes, 40. That is quite a mark. Eustis comes in at 9-4-3. They have scored 71 goals this year. They've only allowed 17. So, obviously, Coach Ryan Weldon, the head coach, the game plan is got to be to make sure Sky Diaz does not beat you. Ryan Weldon in his sixth season with the girls, 77, 25, and 17. Of course, Coach Weldon at one time also coached the boys. Unfortunately, the FHSAA doesn't go back to 1988 in these particular brackets, or do they? Well, does not list Melbourne High School as an FHSAA state champion in 1988. So, my apologies. Send me the proof. I'm not doubting it. I absolutely believe it. I just would love to be able to show it.
It's weird how the FHSA, like for football, it goes back to 66.
Well, yeah, it starts here in 82. It goes 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. Well, Melbourne, there it is. Melbourne, 87. I looked at 88. So you are right. My apologies there, Mr. Chase Hester. So Yes, Melbourne did win it in 1987. But the funny thing is, Chase, who is the coach of that team? They don't have the coach. Melbourne would be the runner-up in 88 as well. It says Steve Kuplicki was the coach of Melbourne. No, it's got Jerry McCabe. Jerry McCabe, because they would be runner-up again in 89 under Jerry McCabe. Maybe it was Coach McCabe. Okay. So Melbourne won the state championship in 87. They were runners-up in 88 and looks like 89 here. They lost to Bishop Moore. As we're going to get a corner here. Or no, actually, check that, a throw-in. So thank you, Mr. Hester. I appreciate the heads up there. I just didn't see it. Miami Springs it has here as the state champ in 88. They only had one state champ in Florida from 82 until 89. And here comes another throw-in. Jerry McCabe, yep. And this will be a corner. The girls have won an impressive amount of state championships. We'll talk about that throughout the broadcast tonight. You got Melbourne there in 87, and then 02, 03, 04. Melbourne won again in 04. Of course, under Scotty Melbourne Central Catholic in 04 under Scotty Armstrong, shot and scooped up there. Scotty Armstrong now the director for Space Coast United. And then, of course, Rosanna Lord and Mike Lord and those great Melbourne teams won a whole host of state championships. Of course, McCabe and Lord, both of them named National Coaches of the Year. I believe that was, I want to say, 2014, 2013? Melbourne's five state championships. 87 and 09, and then in 2010, 2013, and 2014. They did it in 6A, 5A, and 4A. Did the Lady Bulldogs. Of course, Mike Lord is back with Melbourne this year. And here comes Satellite. That is Paige Collins. Collins with the left-footed boot. And that goes off the back of the head of Bethany Ward. The most girls' state championships have been won by St. Thomas Aquinas. They've won, looks like this goes up to 21. I don't know if they won any in 22 or 23, but as here 15. And that'll be played out. It'll be another throw-in for the Scorps. Of course, you get a lot of Brevard County teams as well, like those Satellite girls did. And those Melbourne girls winning back-to-back. You had Merritt Island win back-to-back state championships in soccer. Vieira won the national championship. And look at this. Oh, they call offsides. Vieira beat that fantastic St. Thomas Aquinas team in 2015 or 2016 to finish number one ranked overall in the country, did Vieira. Beat Niceville that year. So the girls have outdone the boys in the state championship category for soccer, that's for sure. But as we were discussing in the boys' game, as the two teams feel each other out here, in the opening stages of this one. The state of soccer in Brevard County is very, very strong. 19 teams between the girls and the boys are competing in FHSAA State Series play. You got 5 programs that have sent both the boys and the girls programs. Compare that to other sports like, basketball where we may not even get 9 combined teams. So impressive to say the least. As Eustis with a throw in. Now Eustis has the wind to their back to start. And when I say wind, I don't just mean a slight ocean breeze. That flag is blowing stiff. It is not laid down one time since we arrived here at about 4:30. And this is nicely done. If she can catch up to it, she's got it. And numbers for the Scorps, they've got it. There's the shot. And how about that little knee save there? We call that a kick save in hockey. Yeah, right? That's right. Kick save there. She just put the knee up and said, why bother? But 19 teams, I mean, that is impressive. I've never seen that many teams from one sport. And here comes Satellite again. And nicely done that time by Bethany Ward to take it away. Shot! And that one's in! Will not get that one. And that is a beaut of a shot that was blistered into the wind. Reese Ura with the goal. For Reese Ura, her 19th goal of the year for Reese. And Satellite wastes no time going up 1-0 as Reese Ura with a rocket into the wind. Not much the keeper could do with that, and that one just, she's like, oh my, she's played it out. She's so mad at herself, but that was just a great shot. 31 minutes to go here, so we'll call that one at about the 8.5-minute mark of the first half. And Satellite gets on the board. Certainly struck a lot quicker. And here comes Dias here. And she, little push, no call. And if you're going to score 40 goals, I'm sure you can play a little physical in the box. And she certainly did that there. And kicked out and set up here. Eustis looks like they're going to play some physical soccer tonight. That goal, again, scored by Reese Ura. Competitive plumbing and gas first half here. You're watching 4A Region 2 Girls Soccer on the Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance. And here comes Ura again down the right side. She's got forwards in front. Nice play here. And taken back by Eustis. Ellie Mae there. You all right, bud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought I had to cough. And so
Okay.
don't want to do it in the folks' ear.
Well, I appreciate that. And so do they. And here comes the throw-in. And nice position there by Mackenzie Plemons, the senior. And it'll be Satellite ball here on a free kick. And the girls have had quite a season this year. 16, 4-1. Again, 79 goals, plus 59 in the goal differential department. Now an even 60. That's their 80th goal of the season. Going to get a push. And another freebie coming here for Satellite. Just like in the boys bracket, the girls bracket also has Bishop Moore as the top-ranked team in Region 2. The number 1 seed in Region 1 is South Walton. In Region 3, it's Academy of what? Academy of Holy Names Soccer is the number 1 seed, in North Broward in Region 4. Looks like 4 private schools. I'm not sure if South Walton's a private school or not, but 3 of the 4 I know are. And Satellite girls unable to do what the boys couldn't in the first half, and that's score a goal into that wind. And that was a blistering shot, too.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, she had a lot of foot on that one. Did Rishura. The winner will advance to play Friday night. If it's satellite, it'll be right here. $27-24 to go. I'm still mad at myself for missing the Melbourne team. I never miss those. One to nothing. Satellite on top. It is, I tell you what, Caleb, and you'll see throughout the broadcast tonight if you're watching from the warm, comfortable confines of your living room. It's cold out, and the flags are blowing, and it's chilly. And you'll see that ball doing some crazy things tonight. Oh, nicely done. And how about the move there by Jameson Kraft? And Kraft, what did he? Played just a little bit too far ahead. Knocked down by Fleming. Played across the midline here by Eustis. I have their roster, but I do not have it in numerical order. So my apologies if you're watching from Eustis. And I'm a little slow on the uptake there. This will be a throw-in for the Scorps. Everybody here in the stands tonight's got their blankets and their hoodies up. Caleb, you got your gloves on with the fingers out of the tops since you can still control the camera. Oh, nice little defensive chip play there by Alex Fleming. And that'll be knocked across the far touchline, and it'll be thrown in. That apparently went off a Panther, so this will be a Lady Scorp ball here. We wind towards the opening half water break. What a throw-in. Is that easier for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. 24-20 to go.
Hey, look, I tested out both tripods.
No,
got the broadcast ready, and still had to run to the other side of the field to go to the restroom all in 10 minutes.
Well, you did it, buddy. You knocked it out. You know there's one right here, though, behind us, right?
I did not. I thought that was only the concession stand.
Nope.
Well, you know what?
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done. But there are 3 Panthers there as Jameson Kraft gave chase, and that one will go out of bounds. If you're a coach, the thing you hate about playing in this weather is your players going, out and then coming out and then sitting in your halftime. You'd rather not even have a halftime.
No. You'd rather just keep them warm.
Keep them warm and keep them going. But I think Coach Weldon knows a thing or two about soccer. What are you, just a little bit? I think he knows how to make sure they're okay. We were talking earlier about that'll happen every once in a while there. And Beanie Webb, that wind, ball jumped off the side of her foot. There's a throw in here. But one of the greatest goals we've ever seen, boys or girls, happened from his daughter on a corner here. That one is, boy, just wide right, but that would have been tough for Beanie to grab had that ball been on target. But she drilled it from down there at the other side of the field from that corner and bent, and then there was no breeze, no wind, no nothing that night. And it was a corner that just bent beautifully into the upper right-hand corner of the net, and it's still one of the most amazing goals I've ever seen in soccer.
Matter of fact, I remember there's no wind because remember the night
Oh, it was a beautiful night. Yeah, it was a beautiful night. It was against Merritt Island, I believe.
Yes, it was. That one happening against Merritt Island. There was another impressive goal.
So MCC.
MCC, yes.
Corner kick, yep. Same thing, but that one kind of, I don't know.
There was a Satellite game versus, I thought, West Shore.
That was the 4-goal advantage that Satellite had on West Shore, and then they tied it up.
Oh, that's right.
It was 4-4, and that was a night much like this one. And here comes the Scorps again, and nice defense by Eustis catching up here.
We've seen a lot of great soccer.
We have, right on this pitch. Yeah, we have. And from the girls.
Yes.
Yeah. This is Ellie Mae here. Throws it in. Oh, that's ball. Nice play. Did he call a foul? He did.
Again, you could go either way with that one. She was going for ball. She caught the tip of a cleat.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know me.
Hey.
Let them play. And there's a whistle there, and that'll be Satellite ball. Free kick coming. Scorps up 1-0. Reshura with a blast to put the Lady Scorps on top here. 20 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the first half. The water break shortly coming. Coming shortly. Rapidly approaching, whatever you prefer. Handball. I'm not sure that's what he called there, but that's what it looked like to me. And I tell you, I like what Mackenzie Clemens just did, clapping like that. It used to drive me crazy. You play a sport and the other opponent's clapping at you. I hate that. But not at you, but away from you. Uh-huh. It gets you. It does. It's one of the things that you can do, right? Doesn't work with you, And there's the first half water break. But I can tell you right now, we would not be doing this broadcast here tonight, or the boys' game for that matter, without the Satellite Scorpion Soccer Booster Club. They have been absolutely magnificent to Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance. And the first half tonight is brought to you by Competitive Plumbing and Gas. With more than 40 years of industry experience, Competitive Plumbing and Gas has become the leading choice for residential and commercial plumbing and gas services right here in good old Brevard County. Competitive Plumbing and Gas is locally owned and operated by 2 Satellite High School alumni, Wes Fayette, class of 74, and Jared Krell, class of 08. In addition to standard household plumbing needs, Competitive Plumbing and Gas specializes in tankless water heaters and both LP and natural gas lines. Call 321-243-0343 or 0363. Again, that number, 321-243-0363. And you can visit online at www.competitiveplumbing.com. And we'd also like to thank Marco's Pizza. It's not too late, just 7:30. Seems like, sometimes I don't eat till 10, right? So it's not too late to get a pizza from Marco's, 3600 North Wickham Road in Melbourne, 321-259-8999. Try a Pizzoli today. Caleb's had plenty of them. Marcos.com. We get set for the second half of the first half here on Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance. Reshura with her 19th tally of the year, and the Satellite Scorpions lead it 1-0. Glad you could be with us here tonight.
They got the pizza.
Yeah. I'm going to stop and get one on the way. And I don't think Marco's will be open by the time we get out of here, but I'll have to try one from another spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about all this pizza has got me just like, yeah. All right, here we go. Satellite looking to turn the pressure on here. You get the feeling, Caleb, that they're pushing and pushing and pushing, and like eventually they're going to bust through that wall.
Yeah.
Like the boys late in that second half. And this will be Satellite ball. I tell you, it's just you have to be careful too, because these are kind of games where, like, like a team like Eustis who can put the ball in the cage. Certainly, you don't want to give up a cheapie, and that's not easy to do when you have conditions like we have out there. We're talking to the PA announcer before, and this is much like a football game you play in the mud and the rain, where you're going to get turnovers and you're going to see crazy things happen. And so you want to be careful. You don't want to play cautious, but you want to make sure you take advantage of your chances. And nice job here. And here comes Kraft. Kraft with a nice crosser, but just behind Ura. Right idea, just got it behind her, Caleb.
And I'm not going to lie, I like Ura one-on-one right there. She gets it, centers it.
Oh, she beats her for sure, yeah. And that one will die in the wind, and good timing there by the Panthers D. I'll tell you what, Kraft is all over the pitch. And just played down and giving chase here. Can she keep it from crossing the touchline? She does. In front, centered. That ball's alive. Kraft just misses. But that's a good-looking shot and scooped up by the keeper. And it keeps it 1-0 as Malaya Davis with an opportunity.
Two great chances there by the Lady Scorpions on the initial shot and then even on the rebound.
Here comes Davis again. She'll feed it ahead. Intercepted nicely by the Panthers in the lane. Trying to sneak that ball down through the right slot area and cleared. And that one will slowly roll. And it will make it across the touchline. Picked up and ready to be thrown in. Christian Lewis scored the Satellite boys goal to help propel them to a second round matchup against either Palm Bay or Davenport. That game got underway at 7 o'clock. And we're going to see our first corner of the night, I believe, from Eustis coming up here. Keep your eye on number 10. That is Sky Dias, and she is their leading goal scorer with 40 of them. And they were looking for Dias, and so was Satellite. Nicely done, played back out. This is Paige Collins. Reshura. Andrea Romero out there for Eustis. And we've got an injured player down on the field, and she is quickly up. That is number 11.
Yeah, they're going to call the foul there.
Okay, so we get a free kick here. So with the wind at their back, this is a chance, and she quickly takes it. I thought she rushed that a little bit.
She rushed it and didn't get the foot.
Actually,
back.
a lot she rushed it.
But she didn't get her foot where she needed to. That one with the wind blowing like it is, you get under that ball and let the wind work some magic.
Let the wind do its man. You're right, Caleb.
Plus, you also maybe let your get.
Well, they weren't set.
Right, get set inside the box.
Yeah. Nice feed ahead, and this is an opportunity here for the Scorps. And this is Ura shoots, and Ura just misses the top part of the cage. And she was looking for her second of the night. The next one will give her 20 on the season.
19 seems like such an odd number. You got to try to even it up there.
Yeah. It's like being stuck on 99 or
right.
You know. Here comes a goal kick. Can you zoom that in just a little more? I mean, it looks good on your device, but this looks far away there. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Okay, there you go. And that's nicely done. Back into the box. And picked up by the keeper again. And she'll put her right foot into it. And she boots that one well beyond, well, not well, but just beyond the mid-stripe. And giving chase is Sarah Laughlin. This will be a Scorp throw-in. Foot race. Diaz giving chase, and you definitely want to keep it away from her. And that'll cross the near touch line. This will be a throw-in for Eustis. 1-0 Lady Scorps up. 13:07 to go in the first half. That one off the face of number 22 there, Davis, and that stings a little bit. When you can see the back of the net rolling like waves, it's windy. If you're just not impressed with Jamison Kraft and how she is everywhere, that's the first time I've seen Satellite play this year. She is everywhere on the pitch.
I mean, the definition of sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
Defensive side of the field and even, the offensive midfield.
And that one trickles through and picked up by Webb. And she'll put her right foot into this as we approach 10 minutes to play in the first half. Rishura with the lone tally in this one. Nice job. Just not to play around with it. You definitely you don't want to see that. And we've got a foul and an injury. And that's a clock stoppage. So the clock will stop with 11:38 to go here on the Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance. And, man, I tell you, Caleb, we got our spring sports season kicking off. Coming up Friday night, it'll be Viera Hawks Lacrosse, as they have a gauntlet of a schedule. If you thought Coco's football schedule was something this year, wait until you get a load of the Viera Hawks Lacrosse schedule. And they'll start it off this Friday night right here on Brevard Sports Network. And if you're not doing anything Friday around 5 o'clock, come on over to Club 52 down at the Melbourne Greyhound Park at about 5 o'clock and watch me take on Mark Moses in Sports Trivia Challenge. Mark Moses of Sports Radio 1560 The Fan and myself will go head-to-head in the 5 o'clock hour. And Mark will also be giving away a pair of tickets to the sold-out Daytona 500. That's Friday at 5 o'clock at the Melbourne Greyhound Parks Club 52. 11:14 to go here. I'm going to win. So it's I'm going to give you the spot. I'm going to beat Mark. I'm just going to say that now. Here comes a corner. Now Mark's pretty smart. Oh, that's a well played ball there, but high off the head of Diaz and over the cage. I'm excited about that. I couldn't make the last one, and so we're going to do it, and help me celebrate my birthday, too.
Yeah. As a famous wrestling manager said, that's not a prediction. That is what they call a spoiler.
And a fact, Jack. That's the fact. As Bill Murray said in Stripes, that's the fact, Jack. That one's over your head. I don't think you've ever seen Stripes.
I have not.
1-0 here. Satellite on top. Going to have media days coming up, too. We've got Melbourne Lacrosse, Vieira Lacrosse. We're going to do media days for us tomorrow. National Signing Day is also tomorrow. I find it odd of not being contacted by anybody to come and film National Signing Day. So we'll watch from home like everybody else does. And we'll report the signings as they occur throughout the course of the day on Brevard Sports Network. I think early signing day is kind of taken the light out of it from the football aspect of it. We still have a lot, there's another world that exists beyond high school football.
Alan, you are wrong. High school football is the end all be.
Stop, man. You're going to get us in trouble. And here comes another throw in as we are now into the single digits remaining in half one. 8:50 to go. 1-0 Satellite on top. And I will say this. A lot of this play, it's been about even, in terms of offensive pressure.
Yeah.
But what I like that Satellite has done better than Eustis to this point of the game is I like how they've cut off Eustis in the box. And where it feels as though Satellite's getting free in the box. That'll go off the head of a Panther, and Satellite will throw it in. Opportunity here. I don't know how that did not hit the hand of Versace. Oh, nice play by Dias, and Satellite quickly closes the gap. Not much she could do once she settled it, but that was a nice job by her to settle it and turn. Tough play, but Satellite says, well, that looked good, but you're not going any further than that. Dias with 40 goals this season for Eustis. I'm going to look and see how many good games she has not scored in this year.
The biggest difference, though, I will say, is tactically, Eustis seems to be playing more back, but they're still getting the same type of pressure, like you said, just not in the box. but it's coming from.
Look at this move. Look at this move. And this is a opportunity here. Shot and a good save by the Eustis keeper. Kicked it right to her on that one. Had the whole left side of the net. I don't think she could get the ball off her foot the way she wanted to on that one. In 2 years, Diaz has actually scored 67 goals.
Goodness gracious. Great goals of fire.
I hear you, Caleb. Now, it looks like they 1, 2, 3, 4 times this year she scored 5 goals. Once 6, and one time she scored 7 in a 13-0 win over Tavares. I didn't even know you could beat a team 13-0 in soccer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. First half makes sense,
you have to play to at least halftime to make it an official game.
Wow. That's a lot of goals.
I don't know what to say. At what point? All right, hey, listen, can we just give this one?
Is that a penalty? No call. So it'll be a corner coming. But, she has pretty much scored in every game this year. I can't find one she hasn't. So, Satellite trying to do something nobody else has done this year, and that's keep her scoreless. And look at that flag blowing. I mean, that is incredible.
And they keep having to readjust the ball because it's even picking the ball up and moving.
Oh, that's a good ball in front. And, oh my, that could have went either way. Kraft. Little nifty move there. But that'll be Satellite ball as the Scorpions put the pressure on with 3:50 to play in the first. Coming up at halftime, nothing. We're going to take a little bit of a break. And getting set to throw it in will be Ellie Mae. Ping pong here, back and forth, and it pays off. And the shot scooped up. That's the 4th save of the half for the Eustis keeper. And what Eustis will lose in half number 2 is the wind at their back. And it will be interesting to see how Satellite, I was thinking about the Vieira game next week, which we're going to be doing. I was going to promo that, how Satellite uses that win to their back. Coming up next week, we're going to have round 1 of 5A through 7A of the Vieira girls next Tuesday night right here on Brevard Sports Network. We won't have the boys because they're traveling, but we will have the girls. 2:29 to play in the half. Satellite on top, 1-0. And Diaz has just not been able to spring free here. And to a goal scorer like her, that's got to be the consummate frustration.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, it can even throw you off. Like, if you get in your own head, how have I not had a chance to score? You know.
Right. No, I get it. And there's a slide tackle of some sort. No call. Ball is up in the wind and blown back and out. And nope, it stays in. And now it's out. Satellite with a push here with about a little under 90 seconds to play in the opening half here. I want to thank Competitive Gas and Plumbing, our first half sponsors. Marco's Pizza will be our second half bottom banner. So Eustis has got to hurry here. Kraft just told her, you got to put that back, and the wind blew it. That's funny. I like it. Chance, and this is likely be the final rush here, man. It won't happen. The ball is taken away by Bethany Ward of Eustis. And Satellite will still getting close to that whistle here. And that is going to take us to the end of the first half. Reese Ura, about 8.5 minutes in, put the Lady Scorps on the board, and it's been a battle since. We'll be back with the start of the second half here on Brevard Sports Network, powered by
Natwick.
There you go, Natwick Insurance.
1.
All right, welcome back to the second half here, and this will be the Marco's Pizza second half. Speaking of Marco's Pizza, I just had 2 slices. Thank you so much, Satellite Booster Club, Press Box, PA, all of it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Delicious. So before they close, call them right now and order a Marco's Pizza. I had pepperoni, man. It was great. 3600 North Wickham Road, 321-259-8999 as we get set for second half action here at Marco's Pizza. Satellite Booster Club would like to thank Marco's Pizza on Wickham Road for sponsoring the Satellite Soccer program all season with their delicious, and it is, pizza. We also want to thank Competitive Plumbing and Gas. Again, 2 alum, Satellite alum, West Fayette, class of 74, and Jared Krell, class of '08. In addition to standard household plumbing needs, Competitive Plumbing and Gas specializes in tankless water heaters in both LP and natural gas lines. Call 321-243-0363 for more information. We switch sides. Eustis in white will now be moving into the ferocious wind. They'll be going from right to left on your handheld device. And the Satellite Scorpions, who lead it 1-0 on a Reschura goal, will be going from left to right, and they'll be kicking with the wind. Just underway, second half here. And Ura, and the winner of this will advance to face the winner of what happened to my brackets? Oh, there they are. We'll face the winner of Mount Dora and the Villages, and that'll take place on Friday. The regional finals set for the 14th, the Final Four set for the 22nd, and the championship set for the 24th. Astronaut is taking on Bishop Moore tonight. Titusville already advances. They defeated Nature Coast 7-0. The 4th-seeded Lady Terriers with a win over Nature Coast. A 7-0 win. Wow.
Let's go, Lady Terriers.
How about it, huh? The boys wanted just one of those goals. Could have lent the boys one. They could have used it against the Satellite boys team tonight as the Scorps won 1-0 over Titusville.
Free kick here for Eustis.
She's going to be kicking into the wind, and this is a whole different ball game than what they're used to in that first half. And you'll see that one just hit a proverbial wind wall there, and it creates a little trouble in front. Squirts free, and wisely the Scorp defense just boots it aside.
Well, and that's when if you're Eustis, you kind of set up just beyond that 8-yard mark, and try to have someone there to receive that free kick.
That's a
high boot.
Yeah, dangerous play. All right, so let's see what happened. Let's see if we got a score here in. We do not have a score update from Titusville, or not from Titusville, from Palm Bay and Davenport on the boys' side. In progress, go to game. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, nothing on the board here. Oh, that one hit her right square in the nose. That sting. Here's Ura though. Ura nearly bent that one into the left corner. As right now, that ball caught The Panthers, number 12, flush on the bridge of the nose, Bethany Ward. Jameson Kraft over there chasing around the ball. 5A through 7A will get underway next week.
I really like how the FHSAA kind of split it up.
And why would that be?
Something different. I mean, having everything going on at once.
Well, it helps me.
Well, it also helps if you split it up. You know, we get a chance to cover more.
Yeah, I guess so. Goal kick coming. What I liked how they did it, if they had to do it, was they didn't, even though these tournaments will start 1 week apart, the games are a day apart from each other so that you know, in other words, we're not going to have to cover the regional finals on the day of the regional, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, oh, that's a great shot and bounces up into the chest of the keeper for Eustis, and Satellite continues to apply pressure here with 34:20 to play in the match. And it looked like the Scorps might put a few on the board here early in this match as Reese Shura scored 8.5 minutes in. And since that point, nothing. And Paul Walker is gone from all live streams. Sorry, Paul.
That's amazing that he can post from beyond.
I don't think it's that Paul Walker, but okay.
Oh.
Number 19 getting set to throw in Isabella Versace. And that one, prime shot. And that one, there was nothing the keeper, Maya Ross, was going to be able to do about that one. And she knew it. She was just hoping that it would continue to go wide left. It does. As the lady scored, that lazy pass there nearly taken away by Kraft. There she is, Bria Weldon. That's who scored that corner goal. That corner kick we saw that day.
Yeah.
Equipment issue here. And we're all straightened out. Malaya Davis tying the shoe. Here comes the throw in. Everybody overruns it, played up as Dias gives chase, and she's trying to win this foot race here. That's just a good job by Emmy Hankel to turn around and play the ball against a 40-goal scorer there. But here comes Eustis storming in to take the ball back. Fed into the box area, but there's six Scorpions there. This is Alyssa Shattuck with a throw in. That one That's too far out with the way that wind is blowing. That flag has not dropped to touch the pole since we got here at 4:30. It is continuous, and it's just a steady wind. Is that in the box? There's a yellow card.
Just outside.
And just outside the box, but a free kick coming for Satellite, and a yellow card sends off a Eustis Panther. As Jamison Kraft drew it, and she didn't draw it, she had, was the Satellite player involved in getting the Eustis Panther a yellow card. And she will kick this one. If indeed, is that her? No.
I was wondering when the official was going to walk her back 10 yards.
Going to do it right now, Caleb. There you go, buddy.
She had one girl standing within 2 yards right in her face.
Yeah. That would hurt. Oh, that's a good ball. And just getting a hand on it was Maya Ross. Nice save by Ross. And Satellite continues to lead this 1-0 here. We were telling you about that, the girls' game that we've got coming up next week. And it'll be Vieira and Lakeland here on Brevard Sports Network. That'll be 1 week from today at 7 o'clock here on Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance. Here comes a free one here and a golden opportunity by Versace. Oh, Versace. Oh, in front, and
Beautiful.
How about the job by Kraft coming in? But I tell you what, Versace, that's a boot from right there, utilizing the wind. Kraft's going to get credit for that goal, but that is Versace.
Versace set that up fantastic with the use of the wind. But again, good on Kraft to be there on the rebound.
That was as Purdy gets right there. And for Kraft, who hustled in to clean it up, that's her 14th of the year. And for Versace, her third assist. And Satellite leads it 2-0 as they score about 11 minutes in. There's my buddy Bert Gammon watching here on Brevard Sports Network. That was a nice ball by Isabella Versace there. And that's Jamison Kraft. That's the hustle we've discussed throughout this night.
When you put that hustle in, the hustle is rewarded.
And I got news for you. That was a pretty athletic play to go leaping through the air with that foot up like that.
I was saying, let's not take it away. She leapt through the air and knocked that one in.
Yeah. The more I think about it, it was a pretty athletic play there by Jameson.
I've seen a lot of boys go up and miss that and look like.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And here comes Versace again. This time she'll throw it in. And she catches that wind, and that ball gets behind everybody. And, oh, there's a push. But they're going to give. Yeah, that's the right call.
Yeah.
That's a good push.
Just letting you know I'm right here.
Mm-hmm. Just in case you were wondering, I'm right behind you. And this will be a goal kick. And there's another one. And Versace again. Lofts that one into the breeze. Oh, free ball here and played out. Trying to turn Kraft around. Played back by Satellite. And Kraft not having any of it, just takes it away. And you're right there on Maya Ross's doorstep. Again for the Scorps. Kraft from Versace, the 14th of the year for Kraft and the 4th assist of the year for Versace. Yeah, subtropical gust. That's exactly right, Bert. Nothing beats the night I sat across there in that.
Oh my goodness!
I think it was a district championship or a district semifinal,
It
and in the deluge in the wind broadcasting. I didn't stop, though. I'm telling you, I never stopped.
it was a district semifinal.
Oh, it was unbelievable. I was like, well, we're in now. And this is another good opportunity here, especially with the wind. It's a good ball, and that'll go off the top of the head of a Eustis defender, and Kraft is where she normally is in the middle of the action there, and again headed back. And this will be Sarah Laughlin chasing, and they'll play it in and onside. And Ura, oh no. Thought it was onside. It was not, Caleb. My mistake.
Don't see the line moved back with her.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, Maya Ross has done a nice job tonight in net for Eustis. It's not easy with that breeze, wind, gust, subtropical, hurricane.
The coldest hurricane in history.
Right. Euro with a nice slide there. See that little nifty slide kick there? That's pretty good.
Bergaman.
We shared that
Oh.
video. Popped. Yeah, man, that was wild that night.
I'll never forget you came home and I'm just like, what happened?
Yeah. It was something else that night. It rained so hard that night. My legs were blue from the blue jeans. And good old Bert, though, man. He used to bring me over the best burgers, I think. Oh, God, I love those burgers. Five Guys. I think. I'm not sure where they were from. Five Guys, I think, yeah. 23 minutes and 9 seconds. We'll get the in the second half of this one. And as the referees in the stands did not like that sequence of events, and we've got a Eustis Panther down. So Bert says Reese is going to play at Eastern Florida. As we got a timeout on the field. Once again, we want to thank Marco's Pizza. And how about the soccer programs at Eastern Florida and what they've done over the last couple of years? That women's team has been special, for sure. This year, 14, I think they were 14-4 this year, I think. May have had a tie or two in there, but Scotty Carswell, the head coach there. Got Mike Potier over there as well, great keeper coach. And Scotty Carswell, of course, was the coach of Merritt Island girls soccer when they won those state championships. And there is, just outside the box, be a free kick coming for Satellite Carswell over there. A couple of years now. Got over there and helped out Jeff Carr. Great, it's a great program. There's no question about it. Made it to the JUCO Natty Championship, says Bert. I think it was in Wichita this year. And here comes a great opportunity for the Lady Scorps here. And should be the water break. That is not 10 yards. He's going to tell them right now. Yeah, back up, ladies.
Okay.
We're going to see him break here. And this is a good chance here. You can really drop this thing into the box. And she, direct, and scooped up again by Maya Ross. Is 21:30 to go. Look at the job and the hustle by Davis to cut, or that's not Davis. Check that. That's Fleming to cut that off. And that's just a great job by Fleming. And she has gotten her team a corner kick out of that hustle by her. So let's see if she plays the angle here in the wind and puts this one. She does. Too far, though, I believe, and it is. And then it'll cross the goal line. It'll be Eustis Panther ball. Maya Ross again. I'm impressed with her play tonight. And that's going to take us to the second half. Water break. We'll be back here on Brevard Sports Network with the second half of the second half. Brevard Sports Network powered by Natwick Insurance. All right, want to thank Marco's Pizza, of course, again. And again, I had an opportunity to have a couple of slices at halftime, and they were just magnificent. 3600 North Wickham Road, Melbourne, Florida, 321-259-8999. Want to order? Try a Prizzoli. Only $5.99 at marcos.com. And, of course, the Satellite Soccer Booster Club wants to thank Marcos on Wickham Road for sponsoring the Satellite Soccer program all season with their delicious pizza. And, of course, Competitive Plumbing and Gas, a couple of alumni there, Satellite alumni, West Fayette, class of 74, Jared Correll, the class of '08. For more information, call 321-243-0363. And the Satellite Soccer Booster Club would like to thank Competitive Plumbing for sponsoring the soccer program here for many, many years. Couple of a goal early in the first half, just an absolute rocket off the foot of Reese Ura, her 19th of the season. And then here in the second half, on a set piece, a free kick by Isabella Versace. And then coming in from the left side, untouched or stopped, was Jamison Kraft, who with an athletic move scored her 14th of the year, and that's where we are, 2-0. Lady Scorps on top of the Lady Panthers. The winner of this will advance to play Friday night, and they will take on the winner of the Mount Dora, the three-seeded. You know what? I cannot remember what Mount Dora was called. I want to say they're the Hurricanes, the Mount Dora Hurricanes, and the Villages Charter. They're called the Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my chips in on the Hurricanes, though, Caleb, I think.
I'm like, I always remember the Villages Charter when their boys basketball team came over and played Satellite in that.
Oh, what a game that was.
You want to talk about toughness showed out of Diego Perez that night.
Yeah, really.
Getting busted in the face and still came back. And
yeah. And it's a foot race, and it is won by Kraft. And Kraft looks for Ure in front, and Reese, let's see, the ball rolls to the right of the stick, and this will be a throw-in as a result. And to take care of that will be Isabella Versace. Oh, that's a great toss, but there's no Lady Scorps there. There's Kraft there. Kraft turns, and there's three through the football uprights, but needed the one with the cage as Alex Fleming puts her arms up in the air and says, good.
Coach Helton.
Yeah, right?
We have your kicker.
The way she goes sideline to sideline, she could be his linebacker.
Why not both? All right, let's go.
Oh, that's a trip. And another great hustle move. I tell you what, Alex Fleming out there playing hard, and it's paying off because, again, with these conditions, this is a dangerous kick. Reese Ure is going to step up to take it, and I'd love to see Reese get her 20th here.
Right.
I just would love to see her get her 20th. Second half of the second half, we are past the water break into the 17:38 mark, and here comes Reese. That's a great ball, and Reese Ure drills it into the right corner of the net. Number 20 for Ure, number 3 for the Lady Scorps, and they lead it 3-0. What a blast from Ure, 2 of them from her tonight. That was perfect. And I want to go back to the play that Fleming made to set that up, because she hustled to that ball, forced the foul that forced the free kick and the direct from Ura, her 20th of the season.
And for the goalie, there was nothing she could really do.
No, there wasn't anything she could do. I mean, first of all, the power of Ura's leg without the wind would have scored that goal, but you put that wind behind that kick. Yeah, there was, Maya Ross just did not have a shot at that. And I don't even think she moved. She was like a left fielder watching a home run go 440 feet. You're just like, oh, there it goes. I'm not going to get that one.
I got it. No, I don't.
No, nope, don't have it at all. Looking for the hat trick now is Reese. And gosh, you got to love the hustle. Nice job by Maya Ross to scoop that up. Here comes Jura down the right slot area. Beautifully fed in front, but a Panther is there. And Eustis now trying to push out and taken away, and that'll roll out across the near touchline. The Lady Scorps with 11 clean sheet wins this year. In fact, in winning their 5th straight district championship over Titusville last week, that was their 3rd shutout in a row, and they have won since they lost to Vieira 3-0 back on the 12th. Prior to that, they beat West Shore 3-0. All of their wins since January the 10th have come via a clean sheet. 3-0 over West Shore, 5-0 over Cocoa Beach, 5-0 over Sebastian River, 5-0 over Space Coast, and 1-0 over the Terriers. So if they can get a clean sheet here tonight, it'll be their 4th straight. And as we said earlier, Titusville has already won. So, yeah. The Lady Terriers 12-5-1, a very good soccer team this year. Coach Michael Felicia with a terrific job up there this season. In front, and Ross scoops it up again. Now, we won't be doing any post-game interviews tonight because we can't do the boys. So if we don't do the boys, we're not going to do the girls. I know it's crazy, but try to be fair about it. Plus, it's cold out, and I'm sure the girls are going to want to get out of here.
Girls, can we talk to you? No.
And I'm not so sure I mean the girls. I don't know that I want to be standing out on the pitch. But, seriously, we like to, if we do both the boys and the girls game, we like to try to get post-game interviews. We can't do that after the 5 o'clock game because there's no time to. But we'll catch up with them in the regional championship, regional semifinals. And this is That was the deepest penetration I believe Eustis has had this entire second half right there. Say hello to Danny Espling there watching on Brevard Sports Network, powered by Network Insurance. Played out, and they're inching their way down. 13:44 to go. And this one appears to be in hand for the Lady Scorps as they lead it 3-0. 2 by Reese Ura, goals 19 and 20 for the senior, and scoring her 14th of the year. Freshman. Can you believe Jameson? Did you know Jameson was just a freshman?
No.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful we get to watch a lot of her for the
next 3 years.
years.
Yeah, she's going to be fun to watch here. She's flying all over the field. The pitch.
I mean, she just doesn't stop.
She's the only freshman on the team.
I want to talk about a freshman who earned their stripes.
Now, they've got some outstanding sophomores as well. Paige Collins, Alex Fleming, Alyssa Pollard, Ellie Mae, Malaya Davis, all phenomenal. Yeah, the wind is brutal. Bert, the good news is that we figured out how to broadcast from the press box thanks to football last season. And here comes your looking for the Hattie. Will she get it? Oh, what a play in front to keep it from crossing the goal line, but it ends up in the hands of Maya Ross as well. Say hello to Wyatt Moxley watching. Wyatt had a good game. For Titusville today, Terrier boys fell 1-0. As we get substitutions coming in for the Scorps. And it's going to be a whole host of substitutions. Or maybe not. Or yes, we are. 4 of them coming in. And check it out. Will be 22, 23, and 13. So it'll be Malaya Davis, Paige Collins, and Jameson Kraft checking out. And I would imagine this is Coach Ryan Welding wanting to get some of his reserves an opportunity to get some playing time here. And here comes a corner kick. It's going to be taken by Sarah Laughlin here. Low and off the side. Laughlin retrieves. Oh, that could be. I'm surprised that's not a yellow. That could even be. That's dangerous play if I've ever seen it. I can't believe that's not a yellow. Can you?
No, I've seen yellows given out for less.
A lot less than that. Wow. Okay. Well, here comes an opportunity here for Alex Fleming, and this is prime real estate right here with this, and that is just misses. 10 minutes to go. Another substitution. Yeah, she stuck her knee right there in the back of her leg there, and it just knocked her straight to the ground. Glad she got up. That's a low one out of the box. I don't know about that one because the way Satellite's been chasing and hunting the ball all night, you're not going to keep that away from them.
No.
So let's take a look at potential upcoming opponents here. And again, it would either be Mount Dora or the Villages for, let's see if we got a score in this one here. Nope, it says report score. This was a 5 o'clock game, too. So that is over between the Villages and Mount Dora. The girls' game is over. So hopefully sometime before we get out of here, we'll know who the Scorps will be playing Friday night right here at home. The boys will either be playing Palm Bay or Davenport. And there was not anybody doing a live score track on that online. So might just have to wait till get back to the studios to update everything, and that's okay too. That one high above. Eustis has got a pretty good bus ride back home tonight. About an hour and 45-minute trip. It's about 110 miles from here up just below, kind of, I guess you would say, kind of between the Villages and DeLand, if you would, a little bit. Little northeastish of Orlando. This is Dias, who has not scored a goal tonight, the 40-goal scorer. This would be in all of their – she scored a goal in all of their wins, 7 in one game. And this will be Eustis ball. So a long rush ride home after a tough loss for them tonight coming up. Oh, nice job just clearing it out. Oh, what a move. That was a nifty little move there by McKinley Carroll. All ball by Keely Crovo. And more substitutions from Coach Weldon as he continues to empty the reserve area. Via Kennedy is in now, as well as, sorry, I didn't catch the other number. .5:30 to play here in this one. And, I mean, I'm not sure. It's the second time a play like that has been made in the last 4 minutes. At the very least, you're going to have to issue a warning here, but he does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nice ball. Ping pong won by Emmy Hankel there, as Eustis just clears that one out and over the fence on the spectator side, or the visitor spectator side of the field. Yeah, he is, Josh. Yes, he is. see a little more sense of urgency from Eustis, but I believe that they are a little bit too late here. I don't believe I know they're a little bit too late. What score was I looking at with Davenport? I didn't see a score for Davenport. I was looking on Max Preps, but I know that they played Mount Dora at 5 o'clock today. And that was the FHSAA bracket that I had pulled up. You would just think they would update these, right? I mean, it's not like it's November.
How does the read go? For live scores and results, head on over to the FHSAA website.
Yeah, we're here. No, I like the FHSAA.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got my package today. I'm on the Hall of Fame committee to vote for the Hall of Fame members, and those packets came over today. So I always look forward to going through those biographies and resumes, and it's a fun job to be able to cast a vote for a Hall of Famer and to make somebody's day. 2 minutes to go in this one. Caleb, the Satellite Boys and Girls program is going to advance. They are one of 4 boys and girls programs that one of 5 boys and girls programs that have reached this tournament. Brevard County. We saw Titusville girls have already advanced. It looks good.
It does, and to watch soccer from its growth when we first started covering to
I would disagree with you slightly there in saying that this is, girls soccer anyway, but 19 teams in this county are going or in the FHSAA. But that's an incredible number between the boys and the girls. I mean, I watch all of these bracket release shows live, all of them. That's going to do it. Your final score is going to be Satellite 3-0. And to finish my point, I've never seen 19 teams combined. And again, we're going to be lucky to get 9 from the basketball side of the equation. But both the boys and the girls, Scorpions, advance. And again, we want to thank Competitive Plumbing and Gas. We want to thank the Satellite Booster Club. We also want to thank Marco's Pizza. Once again, your final score here from Scorp Stadium, the Lady Scorpions 3-0. Our Marco's Pizza and our Competitive Plumbing Player of the Match tonight, Reshura and Jamison Kraft. I'm going to have them share that award. Just love the way Jamison played all night long. So 3-0 Satellite. And once again, you've been watching the Brevard Sports Network, powered by Now.